Hi everyone, it's Portia with PS Practice Solutions, and I'm here with another presentation. And this time we're going into compliance. Okay, so recently you saw me in my post about my blog, and that was about the foundations of in healthcare compliance. So I'm going to follow up today with another part of that series, and this will go into the healthcare compliance plan. Before we get to that plan, I want to go into a checklist. So, just like we had that credentialing checklist and it went into the entire process after that, we're going into the checklist for compliance, and that will lead up to your plan. Okay, so I want to say thank you again for joining me, my viewers, and let's get started. So, compliance can often feel overwhelming, but it's essential for protecting your practice, your patients, and your revenue. Today, I'm excited to walk you through a starter checklist designed to help you take the first steps toward building a strong compliance program. So, think of this checklist as your foundation. It's not about doing everything at once, but starting with manageable steps that create real impact. So, we're going to start with the first step, which is build your compliance foundation. The first step is defining your practice's mission and commitment to ethical operations. A clear mission statement and a code of conduct set the tone for everything you do. Policies and procedures don't have to be perfect right away. So we start with the basics: billing, coding, and patient interactions. You can refine as you grow. Next, we go into number two: appoint a compliance officer. Every successful compliance program will need a leader. So, this does not have to be intimidating. It's about choosing someone who's trusted, approachable, and organized. This person will also oversee your updates, the training, and audits, ensuring compliance stays on track as your practice evolves. Next, number three, you want to conduct a preliminary audit. You're going to review a small sample of charts, and that should be about 5 to 10 per provider. And you'll to check for coding accuracy, proper documentation, and billing compliance. This step is not about finding perfection, it's about identifying immediate risk and opportunities to improve. Number four, organize your key compliance documents. This can be virtual or physical. I prefer both. And one of the easiest ways to stay ahead is to keep your documents organized. So we create those virtual or physical folders to store your policies, your audit results, and patient complaints. Those patient complaints will continue to help your organization improve. So you want to keep those also. This simple step makes ongoing monitoring so much easier and ensures you're prepared if an audit ever comes your way. Going on to number five, implement your staff training. Compliance is a team effort, so we start by introducing your team to the basics like HIPAA and correct coding practices. Then we want to go ahead and use a train the trainer approach. You train a few key staff members first so they can help educate the rest of your team. Number six, you monitor and adjust. Compliance isn't a one and done process, it's about consistently reviewing and improving. Set a timeline for monthly reviews to track your progress. You want to focus on one compliance related task each month. This keeps the process manageable and ensures steady progress. So like I said, it's not a one and done process. This will take about at least a year to get your entire compliance plan all together. Okay. So then we go into number seven, your plan for continuous improvement. Finally, remember that compliance is an ongoing journey. You want to stay informed with updates from OIG and CMS and be ready to adapt as regulations change. This is why your compliance officer will be the person that you want to appoint, that is that trusted person, organized person, because they will need to stay up to date with all the current events that have everything to do with compliance. So, with each improvement you make, you're not just protecting your practice, you're building trust with your patients and your team. Compliance doesn't have to be overwhelming. By starting with small, consistent steps, you can build a program that protects your practice and enhances your operations. You can use this checklist, click on the compliance checklist link, and it will take you to my site where you can see the entire step by step, all seven areas that will go more in depth on that actual checklist. And stay tuned to look out for my compliance plan template booklet, which will give you even more tools to succeed. Okay. I also want you to visit my blog series that I mentioned before that follows before this checklist about foundations of healthcare compliance. And if you also, you can click on PS Practice Solutions under Thank You, and that will take you to my website so you can see all the other services that I offer. And there's a link to the educational hub where you can see all of the other information that I provide that is there for you to take a look at. Okay. If you have any questions or need guidance, reach out to me. I'm here to help your practice navigate compliance with confidence. Have a good one.